What's good with y'all, man? SD2K back with another build video for you today. So today, I just want to show you this insane lockdown I was labbing up. Now, I always like to have one lockdown build. It usually ain't my first or second build, but I like to have one just in case, we don't got anybody that can play lock. If you're playing fives, you usually want to have at least one lockdown on the court. Just helps you, you can at least slow down the number one scorer on the other team. This is a really versatile lock. You can really guard 1 through 5. I think this build will be able to shut down 7-4s while stopping small guards. I think this is going to be absolutely nasty as a lockdown build. But if you enjoy the video, drop a like, subscribe. If you want to see any gameplays or any other NBA player builds or anything like that, drop a comment, let me know, and I'll try to get that out to you. So right here, you're going to go small forward, 6'9", 186 pounds on the weight, and a 7'3" wingspan. Now this has to be exactly like this. If you change any of it, you're gonna miss some of the key badges that I'm trying to hit on this build. You even have to keep it at small forward. But come over here. We're gonna start with the physicals. This build is really fast, especially for a 6'9". 86 speed and an 85 agility. Now, this is I put this up. It's going over what we need for our badges, but I just wanted this build to be as fast as possible. Because as a lockdown, you want the build to be fast. You want it to be able to keep up and stay in front of everybody. Strength, unfortunately, because we wanted that high perimeter defense, strength cannot go that high. But we're gonna max it out at a 72. So you got a little bit of strength. You're not just a stick. You got a little bit of strength on this build. Come over here to vertical. We're going to go all the way up to an 88, and that will give us legend pogo stick on this build. Now, you don't need 88. You could take it down to 85, but I just went 88 just to help you with your blocks. And, if you got a high block, you want that legend pogo stick. If you jump, you can jump right back up, get the block, or get a shot contest if that's what you're jumping on the perimeter. But I would leave it at that. If you want to, you could take it down to 85 and put the attributes elsewhere. But we're going to start on defense for this build because that's obviously what this build is for. That's the main attraction of this build. Start with an 89 interior defense, 87 perimeter defense, 73 steal, and a 94 block. So you are going to cap break this perimeter defense to a 92. So you're going to have everything on gold. And what I plan to do with this build is I'm going to do defensive build specialization. We're going max +1 and max +2 on ball menace and challenger to get even nastier with this build. On top of already having a 99 block, because we're going to put 5 more cap breakers on that, get a 99 block, have legend high flying denier, as you see with a 99 block and 85 vertical. And then we're going to have legend paint patroller. You need an 89 interior defense and 99 block to get legend paint patroller. This build is going to be nasty, man. You are going to be ruining people's day. People are going to get off work, get on the game, run into you on this build. They're going straight to bed. They're not even playing the game no more. They're tired of it. They don't want to play this. But this build, I think realistically, you can shut down any build in the game. I don't think there's any build that can just completely just easily exploit and score on this build. Even a 7-4. I think with that high wingspan, high vertical, high block, all the badges included with that, I don't think it's 7-4 is going to be able to shoot on you. I think they're going to come in there, they're used to just shooting over everybody, cheesing their way to wins, and you are going to ruin their day. They're going to want to delete that 7-4. Come over here to the rebound. You got an 80 offensive rebound and a 70 defensive rebound. So you don't need that high rebound on this build. You are only a small forward, but I like to have a little bit, especially when you got a high vertical and high wingspan and all that already. Might as well put a little bit of a rebound on this build. Help out your bigs, get some second chance points for your team, all that stuff. Come over here to finishing. Gonna go with a 73 close shot and a 75 driving dunk. Now, with that 75 driving dunk, you're going to be able to put 5 cap breakers on that and get that up to an 89. So you'll get silver posterizer, you'll have gold aerial wizard, you'll have Hall of Fame aerial wizard, and you will have contact dunk packages on this build. So on top of being fast, tall, having a high vertical, you're going to be a good lob threat, good backdoor cutter, all that stuff. Then go over here to shooting. Not a sharpshooter or anything, but you do have an 83-point shot on this build. So, enough to hit your shots. Nothing crazy, but 83-point shot I think is more than enough to hit all your open shots. Be mainly a corner sitter on this build on offense, and then you do have the good dunk to be able to cut back door, get the dunks and all that. On your pass accuracy, you're gonna go up to a 65. I left standing dunk right here. I guess you could put that in free throw instead if you want to get that to a 76. But 65 pass ac. You got bronze dimer, bronze break starter. I think just enough to get the easy passes. Not gonna have the ball in your hands much unless you're either shooting a wide open three or cutting back door, getting the dunk on this build on offense. This build is purely just to shut down everybody on the defensive end. You're just here to you ain't here to score. You're here to ruin everybody else's fun, and I love that. That's how I like having lockdown builds. That's the whole point of it. You just want to shut down the opposing team. You got to find fun in just seeing them struggle and not be able to score on your team. Then your team's gonna be able to just rack up points. That's how you win the game, man. Not everybody's got to be the #1 scorer. But hit continue right here. You're going to get shade to Glenn Robinson, Cooper Flagg, and Julius Erving. You're going to be a shot obliterating lock. Not seen that name before. I think it's a really cool build name. Makes me want to make it even more. I was already wanting to make this build, but yeah, I'll head over and do a quick recap of all the cap breakers, and I'll be right back. So, as you can see right here, 99 block, +5, 92 perimeter defense, +5. And then with the driving dunk, +4, that'll get you to a 79. +3, that'll get you to an 82. +3, 85. +2, 87. +2, 89. So if you did only want to put 4 right here, you could do that. You could get a 87 driving dunk, have a silver posterizer still. But I figure, might as well put one more, get that 89 driving dunk just for the aerial wizard and another contact dunk package. Then after that, you have other options you could do. If you wanted to make this build where you could dribble, you could put ball handle on it. Get your mid-range up a little. I definitely wouldn't recommend that. That would only get you to 75. But a lot of different options. You got a lot of different options on offense. I would probably start going for ball handle after this just to be able to move a little bit with the ball. But for sure, I would go +5 on the block, +5 perimeter defense, and then +5 driving dunk. But if you enjoy the video, you want to see more like this, drop a like, subscribe, comment any players you want to see or gameplays, and I'll try to get that out to you. I appreciate it.